right, let's see. Are we officially live to Group AF here tonight? Special.
You're live to me.
Yes.
Special
Okay.
Monday night bulletin.
Yeah, Monday night bulletin. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we are live here with Group AF. Special show for you guys here tonight. Okay, let us know you're out there, Group AF.
Mm-hmm. Please
Yeah.
let us know, because we cannot, will not, should not start without you guys.
Yes. Okay. We'll like this. All right. There you go. So we got Group AF. Who's got something going on Tuesday? Danny?
I do. Yes.
Okay. So Danny's
What
busy
is
on
it?
me.
Danny's busy on our regular time slot. Okay.
Mhm.
So we're here. We're here on a Monday night to talk some news AF. Okay. Special coverage that we don't have any breaking news, right?
No, not any breaking news, but we have had maybe one of our most requested stories.
Yes,
of all
a
time.
story or a story that people want us to weigh in on.
I can see us here on Group AF, even though nobody's tuning in.
Nobody? What if we start a watch party?
How do you start a watch party?
I hit the button. Start watch party. Okay. Okay, here we go. News AF live Monday, March 2. I think that Facebook probably wants people to look at watch parties. So
yeah, they sure do.
They probably will really now. Nobody? What if we start a watch party? Yeah, see, that's me.
How do you start a watch party?
I hit the button.
I heard that too.
But now we're falling into a loop.
We're in a loop. We're in a loop. Okay. All right. Now look at all the people that are joining the watch party now. Now it's like people are getting alerts of hey, watch party.
Yeah.
All right.
Digging
now,
in.
Audience shot way up. Okay.
Is that true?
Yes. Yeah. Like a bunch of people here. Okay. Can you get the watch? The watch party. Yeah.
23 people.
Now it's a party.
It's a real party.
Yeah. Danny was going to tell more off-color stories now that it's a party.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. People are waving. Okay.
How do I start a watch party on this same thing? I can't.
I think I already started the watch party in the group.
Only one watch party per group, Tyson.
You can join the watch. Here, I add a co-host. Let's see.
Well, I don't know if it's going to make any difference.
I don't think it'll make much of a difference to the watch party, but.
Well, I'm trying to do it through. Oh, watch party. Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Watch party. It's got a popcorn bucket and everything. Our comments aren't coming through.
Into this party.
Our comments aren't coming through up here, though.
Let's see. I guess they don't come through onto the. I have it open in the chat, but I guess it's not coming in. If you have a comment that you want to get into the show, you have to put it in the main box.
Not in the watch party box.
Yes.
Either way, let's get this show on the road.
All right, people will leave. People will get bored and leave. Okay.
No, they
all
won't.
Right. So there you go. Let me make a wow. All right. Let me open my soundboard. Okay. Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Rob Cesternino, back again to talk with you about the most interesting news stories for the first week of March 2020 here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yeah, that's right. We are back once again with News AF, here to talk about everything that's happening in the world. And of course, very excited to bring in a man who is now podcasting on a new laptop for the first time. He's a PC man, Mr. Tyson Apostle.
I am a PC man. I made the switch today, and it's so far almost the same.
Liberating.
Yeah.
Well, I separated from an Apple, which I still have, so I guess I really haven't separated yet, and little MacBook thingy. Mm-hmm. And so far, I have to say that they work. They both are computers. That's kind of my synopsis of the whole thing. This one was a little bit more bang for the buck, and we'll see. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
How do I sound? Let's.
You sound and look great.
Better than last week.
Yeah, your voice sounds deeper, more rich. Some great tones coming from your voice.
Good.
Yeah. Everything is great. A man always looking for more bang for his buck is Mr. Danny Bryson. Danny, how are you?
I'm also working from a computer right now. But if I was looking for bang for the buck, this would not be the computer for anyone.
Why?
Who's cautious. Yeah, it's an Apple. So I paid twice the going rate for a slower computer.
Yep. It already bogged down once while you were talking about
Tyson can crunch, the numbers to indicate where the next golden ticket will be found twice as fast as my computer.
At least twice as fast.
At least.
Danny, did I tell you I went to a local middle school production of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory recently?
Was it as weird as the original movie?
No. It was, because it sort of followed the plot of the Johnny Depp film. Yes, but they did the musical numbers from the Gene Wilder film.
Yeah,
was
the
Dominic
Gene Wilder
in it?
musical numbers.
He was not in it. His friend was in it.
And you had to go because his friend was in it?
Yeah,
You're
Nicole
a good
was working.
dad, bro.
Yeah.
Nicole was working. I took both my sons to go to the on a Saturday night. We had bought 3 tickets for the middle school production. We had a hot pretzel, a water, and a bag of chips. $15 for the night.
That's some good dadding.
Yeah,
that's some pretty good outing. That's cheap.
Yeah, don't go to buy these Hamilton overpriced tickets. Find local middle schools doing shows.
Support the arts on the ground level,
That's right. So I did that a couple of weeks ago, and only one of my kids got freaked out when they were in the boat scene, Danny.
Oh my gosh, that's the best boat scene. Oh, by the way, supposedly no one was told during the boat scene what Gene Wilder was going to do. And the fear you may see on some of that children's faces was real, because they were really getting disturbed by Gene Wilder. And no, we're going. You know that part?
Yeah.
It was just like, if you were a kid, that would be freaky.
I don't know if he ad-libbed it, but they did not let the kids know what.
Those kids didn't have that page in their script.
Probably not. I heard that they hadn't, and that it was for some disconcerting.
Might be an urban legend.
It could be an urban legend, of course, but it's a good one.
It could also not be.
Yeah. And just a thought, like looking at Gene Wilder in the Willy Wonka costume on the boat would be, I would be uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's like Jim Carrey, but likable.
Hey, Sonic, how good has Sonic been doing?
Did real good.
Crazy good.
All right. So not everybody feels that way about Jim Carrey, Tyson.
I think they do.
Okay, well, not enough to keep their dollars in their pockets.
No. I mean, if a movie comes out, people are going to see it. It's one of the few industries where you can just churn out garbage and still make money.
Nice.
All right. So one story has really captivated the hearts and minds of News AF Nation and
the internet.
Yes, the entire internet. Tyson, over the weekend that we were inundated with mentions, bombarded with one video that people seem to feel like that really hit home with Danny's former love. Danny is a recovering hot soup addict, for anybody who's a new listener to the podcast, who's just found us recently. Welcome aboard. But our co-host, Danny Bryson, is a recovering hot soup addict. Danny, how much hot soup did you used to consume a day?
2, maybe 3 times a week. I'd eat it alone in my kitchen.
He measured it by the buttload.
Yeah, sometimes with bread. Sometimes
bread bowl.
Well, bread bowl. Wow, a sourdough bread bowl, huh?
I never did the bread bowl, but I would buy a baguette to dip into some of my hot soups. And I was pretty much addicted to hot soups until I saw this video, October 2018.
Yeah,
this was October 2018, but it's making the rounds again.
So we were hit with a video that came out all over the place, but you're saying that this is not a new video, Danny.
So when you guys texted me, you were so excited. I could sense it through the text messages, like, "Oh my gosh, there's a hot soup story, Danny." And I was like, "Oh," I pulled on my pants and ran down to the computer. And I was like, "Dude, I can't wait to find what I can find about hot soup." Oh,
you pulled on your pants. I thought you said you pulled off your pants.
No, I took my pants off, kicked off my shoes, broke out the laptop, and I researched for a new hot soup bar story.
That's what you plugged in the Google search. New hot soup.
Yeah, exactly. Closed
Yeah.
all the image searches I had been doing previous.
And that had
so I
already
could-
that probably just came up in your history because you
Yeah, it's
probably
like
do that
hot
search quite
soup.
often.
And then you know how it finishes? It
Yeah.
was like,
It has
where
a
can I
little-
find hot soup?
a little clock next to it that's like, you've researched this before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And anyway, I am almost 100% certain that this story came out
Almost
October 2018, unless a guy who looks very similar to the original story from 2018
Mhm.
is a serial hot soup bar violator. And this is a new video of the same guy wearing the same outfit eating from the ladle.
I mean, if you're going to be a multi-time offender, you should wear the same outfit.
It actually is a good idea because then it throws everybody off like me. I'm like, well,
So-
this is an old story. This guy would never do it twice, but it's like his fourth or fifth time.
Dude, I zoomed in enhanced to see if it was actually you in some type of disguise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you're watching the video, you should be able to.
disturbing.
Are you able to see this now?
Yeah, did you not warn people before what they were going to see? This is a man
Graphic
using the soup
content.
ladle that's at the hot soup bar. He lifts it up, gets not one, he gets like 2 or 3, 4 like mouth on ladle, then puts it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he goes in again, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. In the comments, it says he goes in twice. And by the way, this video is the video that broke the spell for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now after this, I went to my local hot soup bar and I asked the guy at the deli counter, hey, these cold soups you've got, are they made from leftover hot soup? And he said no. And I said, I'll take 5.
5
Yeah.
cold soups equal 1 hot soup.
No, I was just
And
like,
then
I'll
you
just
heat them
grab
yourself.
Then I heat them myself in a
Oh.
microwave,
Yeah.
which I imagine just pummels the hot soup with microwaves and kills all the germs anyway.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
will. It definitely
So
will.
yeah, it felt like I was doing my job to protect myself from people like this guy.
Do you think this was a stunt?
No,
Like, was this guy like with the whoever filmed him and like, I'm going to go do this and just film it and it's going to go viral?
no. This guy, if you approached him and asked him
It
if he
went
knew it,
viral.
yeah, if he knew what viral was, I mean, now in this day and age, not a time to ask. But if you asked him if he knew what TikTok was, he'd probably think it was a game for children.
Yeah.
So, Tyson, do you feel like that the reason that this clip has sort of reemerged and has sort of become super popular again is this to tap into everybody's very afraid with the coronavirus right now that there are people going around tasting all the hot soup?
No,
That's a good theory, Rob.
I don't think so. What I think is that just the right account found it and shared it, and it ended up, being shared again a lot of times. And that happens a lot where we see a story that happened a few years ago get shared by can't even come up with a
Yeah,
publication.
there were a bunch of them that we've covered over the past
the
year.
Chive. The
Yeah.
Chive starts sharing stuff, and then it goes viral with these college kids.
Yeah,
Some stories are just too good
stuff
to
that
forget.
happened like before they were alive.
Yeah,
Self-aware.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what happened, and it's fine because this needs to be shared because it's like one of the most perfect what not to do videos that we can all learn from.
Mm-hmm.
But there's people that won't learn. And
By the way,
Danny-
sneeze guard's not enough. What you need is some
Yeah,
kind of
Sneeze Guard isn't going to do anything here.
No.
you need
not-
the
it's not gonna defend us against this
you need
guy.
like the IBM microchip.
If you need Blue, the guy that played chess,
yeah,
the IBM Blue, but also give him a
Watson.
taser.
where
yeah.
they put their you can have like scientists put their hands in these rubber gloves that are attached to the wall and then distribute the soup, and then it has to go through a conveyor belt to the exit to the one person.
Yeah, we
who
have
then-
different approaches. My thought was inside the circular hot soup self-serve,
Yes,
there is a AI that
Mhm.
watches everybody.
okay.
And when it sees you taking hot soup like this guy did, it zaps you in the testicles.
Oh, okay. So mine is a different approach because mine's a fully enclosed room, glass room that's perfectly sterile, and inside are all the soups. And in front of all the
Yeah.
soups, there's long rubber gloves that are attached to the wall, and you can stick your hands into those gloves, scoop down, dish out your soup, and then set it on the conveyor belt, which then ejaculates it from the little glass room, and then you go pick it up and slurp it down.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, does the soup come out not in a container in that scenario?
No, you put it in a container.
Okay, I was like,
Definitely
you shooting it
container.
into your hands.
Yeah,
Because I use the word ejaculate instead of
yeah. I
It's just
feel
not
like-
a great word to use in this situation.
Well,
It's hot soup.
Okay, so
Comes out of the
eject.
conveyor belt.
Yeah, it just exits the room.
I mean, that's
And-
what I think implies at like a high velocity. No.
Oh, I mean, the conveyor belt's got to move for the traffic,
Yeah.
so it depends on how many people are there. Is how it's like one of those spinning doors where
revolving door.
Yeah, the revolving door. That's
By the way, this my local hot soup bar has also a self-serve salad bar, which I've never even dared to get near because if people are doing what they do with hot soup, I imagine that people are doing all sorts of things to the open salad bar.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I try to take stuff that's from the back. But maybe everybody's doing that. I'm trying to go
all the way to the back and then uncovering the top levels of lettuce to scoop up the bottom layer.
Maybe that'll help.
There's no way. No,
maybe
because they're dumping new lettuce on top of old lettuce constantly. You don't
maybe
know
go
where you're at
in
in that rotation.
and ask to watch the hours of security footage.
Ooh.
And then just find the places, like fast forward and be like, okay, the top left part of the lettuce.
Brand new, fresh. Go get it now.
Untouched. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that. You just need to, what we need to do is create an app that's a paid for app that notifies you when new lettuce or new hot soup hits. The second it hits the trough, you are notified.
Get over there.
Hey, Tyson, instead of vibrating, your phone gets super hot in your pocket.
Burns you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my phone's hot.
Samsung already tried that. Samsung tried that a couple years ago.
Maybe that's what they were working on.
They were working on it, and they didn't want
alert.
Steve Jobs to know, but now
that's what they were doing.
Yeah, Steve Jobs is listening on your phone, Danny, and he knows now what Samsung was up to.
Oh my gosh, all this stuff is listening to me constantly.
Yeah.
Makes no
At
sense.
least somebody is though, Danny. My kids and my wife they're all tuning me out. I'm happy that some of the devices are listening to me.
Yeah, you're slowly moving into the perfect market for the sexy AI assistant.
Right. Like I'll say like, hey guys, can we clean this up? And nobody answers me. guys, Nicole. Nobody. I like whisper something under my breath, and Alexa is like, I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand that.
Yeah. You're like, I wasn't even talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. At least somebody is like,
but it was comforting.
Yeah.
They could lock Rob right in to operating system if they would just be like, nobody hears you, but I hear you, Rob.
Yeah.
That's all it would take, and Rob would be sold.
This is like half the reason why I do a podcast. At least that I'm hoping that there's some people, even if they're listening on like 9.5x, that at least somebody is these words are being heard by somebody.
Well, me and Danny are listening to you real time.
Thank you.
Yeah. 9.5x. It's like Alvin from the
incredible.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, that's
We
funny.
got a lot of shows to get through.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
There.
I mean, when you churn out as much content as the RHAP community does.
They're trying to get through these to get to some good ones that somebody else made.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
You're
see
saying
that?
ours isn't good?
No, this one is good. The rest of the stuff, maybe goes on too long.
Yeah,
you see that Serial? I saw a headline. Serial, the podcast, they're trying to be sold for $75 million. Tyson to the New York Times.
I'm not going to buy that.
Yeah.
Even if it was even a fraction of that, why would you buy that? I think they did
one good season.
They did one good season, then they did two garbage seasons that nobody even listened to the full season of.
Look at how much they paid to get Cats made. It's not unrealistic to think they would buy Serial for that amount. They're throwing that amount around to get Emoji Movie made. It's like
Danny.
I know.
We're going to get some
sorry.
backlash from the creator, the mind, the visionary behind
the writer of Cats is going to get on my case.
What I'm trying to say is that if you even have a little bit of a hit now, that you can demand a lot of money because they're all frantically searching for something. I mean, Rob's whole thing could probably command 100 million. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Rob,
where do I sign? Yeah, who's going to be my agent?
Tyson.
I will be.
Okay, good. Let's work on that.
So I'm going to get a 20% cut plus whatever my cut of News AF is.
You know how to work it because we were talking right before we came on about how Danny had an issue with a broken ski, and you knew like the complete like right angle that Danny needed to talk to the customer service people.
Dude, I'm a people person.
Tyson claims he's going to get a free set of skis before me.
No, I said I will get a free ski. No, I'm going to come on and claim the same story you claim. I'm just going to do the approach that I want to do. That's going to get the ski quicker to me.
What happened to Danny's skis?
So Danny took a little teeny tiny spill and broke one of his expensive skis in half, just floppied.
Mm-hmm.
So Danny is going to be like, hey, I took a little spill. It was hardly anything. And I broke the ski. I love your skis. I'm going to say, hey, I didn't even take a spill. I was just like, taking some turns in some fresh pow. And the ski just like kind of folded over. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. The carbon wood ski just folded over while you were taking a turn.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I mean, it's as believable as you taking just not even a hard crash.
But I have footage of my crash. And so there's no denying that the gentle crash broke my ski.
They don't care about that. And I'm just going to be like, hey, so, I got tens of thousands of followers on Instagram. I'm an influencer.
The
pickleball influencer on Twitter. And I'd just really love to,
I'm going to do the
maintain my
discount
relationship.
tire approach where, the old lady throws the
Throw
tire
it through the front window.
I'm going to tomahawk my ski through the front window of their office. I could help.
What brand of ski is it?
It's Kesley skis.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you're a Kesley man.
Well, they're expensive.
Do you know what that is, Rob?
I think he was very convincing that he did.
I was really hoping you were going to say Rossignol
impressed,
so that I would be familiar with the brand.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Kesley, Swiss, a Swiss brand.
Maybe
French.
Not 100% on that. But yeah, so Tyson, go ahead. Give me those free skis.
No, if I get them, they're for me.
Okay, yeah, good luck. Yeah,
and then I'm going to put them down my garbage disposal.
You put skis on your garbage disposal?
Like wood chipper grade garbage disposal.
Blend, but Tyson's going to do Willet garbage disposal.
Yeah, that's what, dude. Why doesn't Blend Tech and the other company get into garbage disposal?
Willet's garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do a lot of stuff in my garbage disposal, like grinding up all sorts of weird things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is this working? I don't know if this is going to work. And then I turn it on. I'm like, it all goes away.
Yeah.
I don't know where it
kind of
goes.
works.
I don't know what's happening to it. I've put my hand down there. Those blades aren't very sharp.
Yeah, they really aren't, dude. And they're like on a hinge swingy thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works either, man.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Science.
Yeah. So Tyson, I know that you are a customer service expert.
I sure am.
That your services were not required for a 95-year-old who was living in Japan who was complaining about a broken Game Boy, which Nintendo replaced for the 95-year-old.
An original
grandmother.
An original Game Boy?
Game Boy.
Dude, I had an original Game Boy mint condition not but a few years ago, and I think it got some heat damage or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a real shame, a crying shame.
This story could be about my dad. He doesn't play video games, but for some reason, he got so into the Game Boy Tetris, which is what this person got into.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He was a maniac, an absolute maniac on that.
Would you
game.
say this is the most you've ever respected your dad when he became a master of the Tetris?
Dad, you were a successful businessman, well beyond anything I could ever do. But man, you were so good at that Tetris. He would play, and it would be moving so fast. I honestly had no idea how he did it. Do
you think that like in the future they'll be like, what was the success of all your business? And he was like, well, because you know how Winston Churchill's like, I always slept in. And then everybody who wants to sleep in is like, did you know that Winston Churchill actually slept in? Yeah.
He slept. He went to bed.
Is that
really
in The Crown?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask Rachel. And then, and so this is what's going to happen is there's like, well, one of the reasons that Craig Bryson was so successful business-wise is because he played Tetris really well on the original Game Boy only.
Every day.
Yeah, every day for a few hours.
Because I guess when you play Tetris so much, you start to look at the world as like, okay, let me fit this in here. Got to put this, got to compartmentalize. This goes over here. Okay. Oh, here's another problem. And if you can, Tetris is about troubleshooting and crisis management, Danny.
Let me just say that I sniped 2 people on Fortnite and got more respect for my kids than I would have if I had pulled a baby from a burning building. It was as if I was like the biggest hero. They couldn't even fathom how an ancient relic such as myself could kill someone with a sniper rifle.
How did you play Fortnite? What is your medium?
Xbox, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, you know what? And
you're a hero. You're a modern day hero. Danny.
Like I can't. There's nothing I can do to improve my standing in front of my boys' eyes.
For you listeners out there, sniper for hire.
Yeah. So Tetris. Let's go back to this story because it's a great.
You don't want to hear my Fortnite story?
Yeah, I do.
I downloaded it onto my Nintendo Switch, and I was like, let's see what all the hubbub is about. This was like, I don't know, a year ago.
Okay.
And there's no like tutorial or anything to start the game. It just like throws you in. You're like, I guess I don't know what to join. I'll join this campaign thing. It puts me on this flying boat in the middle of the sky, a bus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I can hear people talking, but on the Switch, you can't talk back. So I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to cowabunga off this thing. So I just run and jump. Meanwhile, there's like some 12-year-old kid who's giving instructions to everybody on the bus. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just pushing all the buttons on my controller to see what they're doing as I'm floating down to the ground. I go straight into the heart of enemy territory and get shot while this 12-year-old kid is yelling curse words at me and telling me I deserve my death because I'm such an idiot.
Yep.
Then I uninstalled it from my Nintendo.
Yeah. How do they decide, Danny, who's going to be the leader of the mission? It's just who's the most alpha of the 12-year-olds is going to take that position.
The most hurtful, racist things.
Dude, it was gnarly. And everybody was like, yeah, it serves him right. He's an idiot. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing, guys.
Dude,
I got better things to do, like watch Netflix. See ya.
It's a jungle out there. I turn off every possible way of communicating for my kids. And I still stay awake at night imagining that they can hear horrible things coming from the Xbox or from their Switch.
You don't think it was one of your kids that was yelling at
me? My little girl was playing, what's that Switch game that's super popular? Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
okay. And,
I hate that game.
She's 4 years old. And she was yelling, damn, over and over and over again. And I wanted to correct her because that's what a parent does. But at the same time, it was so funny. She was screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll tell her later.
Well, where did she learn that word?
There's a really good chance she learned it from me. So I don't know if I'm the one that should approach her about language. Maybe send Liz there to do some, moral instructing.
I mean, you're the one that taught me that swear words are just words that somebody made up. So
yeah, it was weird. You had to come to that conclusion yourself.
Yeah, they only have as much worth as you give to them.
That's right. But still, no one say anything mean to me because those are powerful words.
Yeah, no, it really did actually hurt, especially when it's like a young kid and you're like, I could give this kid a swirly right now if he was standing right in front of me. But here with that, the Ethernet protecting him, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, he's shielded by 10 quadrillion bits of information.
Exactly, dude. So, oh man, it's a horrible feeling to know that.
Well, the good thing is, if you guys want me to tie this into the Nintendo story, is that this 94-year-old woman playing Tetris, she'll never know that anxious, terrifying.
Maybe she's going to switch to Fortnite now.
Oh, dude.
It's too late. It's too late.
Well, yeah, she got the new Game Boy also. But I think what's interesting about this story is that according to the article on comicbook.com, they say that the Game Boy began to have problems at the same time that the woman's health was deteriorating.
It's linked?
I don't know. That's what it says. It says she was on her third Game Boy that she's owned, and it stopped working just as her health started to decline. Tyson, do you think it was like in ET when they had like that flower pot and then the flower was dying, and then this Game Boy was like sort of like symbolic of her health?
Became her in a way.
Yeah,
I think they both fed off each other. So I think also if her health deteriorates, the Game Boy is going to start flickering too. And so it's just like totally symbiotic on both ends. And that's incredible because I think this is the first documented case of machine and human symbiosis.
It's a cyborg with the Game Boy.
The story was all made up so that the daughter, who is 70 years old, could get a free Game Boy. Which
Did
is
she
weird.
also get her?
By the way,
She wants a free Game Boy.
the mom,
So she was like, "My mom loves this, so
the
can
mom
you
is
give it to her? I'll
95.
deliver it."
the daughter is 70.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
she,
normal.
Yeah. What are you saying?
25
she had the daughter. Oh,
when she was 25.
Oh, thank goodness. I was doing my math so wrong.
Why?
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I was
15?
thinking 15.
Yeah.
This is why. See, this is why.
That would not be, I guess, crazy.
Still 70
for,
years
yeah.
ago. It's
Yeah, that was a long
70
time
years ago was a
Things were
different time.
then.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so maybe this was just a scam. Like her mom wasn't at all involved in the story. She's like, oh, dang it. She stole her mom's Game Boy, broke
Mhm.
it, wanted a
Mhm.
new one, then created the
And
feel
said,
good
like,
story.
Oh, my
Yeah.
my mom is dying.
It's like she doesn't even know what a Game Boy is.
That could
But-
be.
I'd like to see the grandma or the mother play the Game Boy just to verify that that's really who it was for.
Yeah. So you want to see they come in with like, hey, here's a brand new Game Boy. Just
Because she
show
would have
it.
had to be 65 when she got her first Game Boy.
Yeah, and that's
roughly.
crazy. 65-year-old playing a Game Boy.
Probably,
Also,
probably
I-
70.
I want to see a video
65.
of this 95-year-old woman playing a Game Boy with today's newspaper, and I want it sent to me right now.
Yeah, immediately. Let's get petition.org on in this case.
Yeah. Okay. So NASA has announced they're accepting applications for new astronauts. Tyson, is this appealing to you?
How much do they pay?
I don't know. I don't think they talk about it. I think it's just for people. I feel like that Danny, you're always going on so many adventures. How about Mars?
I'd love to go to Mars,
Oh,
but
okay.
they'll never pick me.
Why
Why?
not?
It just
You're
seems
not
like
a team guy. He's
Probably
not a team
because you were
player.
puking in that helicopter.
I do
with,
throw
Oh,
up blood. That's
yeah.
true. Actually, they measure nausea in space by Garnes, which was
Garnes?
a senator from my state, home state of Utah, went to space and never stopped puking from the minute he got up there. And so now they measure your sense of nausea in Garnes, like 5 Garnes or 2 Garnes or 8 Garnes.
Yeah, 700,000.
But anyway, I would be at like 10 Garnes the entire time, garning all over the place.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd be great for space.
Yeah.
I'd like
Okay.
to go.
I
Well-
will apply.
You will?
Sure.
They'll
I
never pick
I
you,
have friends at
Tyson.
NASA. Why? I'm too famous.
Because, well, no, I was
I'm
reading
not
an
famous
article about a
enough?
guy. He was like a Navy SEAL, an MIT graduate, and a whole list of achievements. And I'm like, okay, if that's who they're picking,
but I could be like the regular teacher lady on the Challenger.
no, you know who you are? You're the lighthearted guy who dies first. You know, like always
When we
telling the
come in
jokes.
contact with the aliens, and I'm like,
Yeah,
not a big
yeah.
deal, guys. Look, nothing's even here. Snatch.
No, then the sharp tail of the alien goes right through your chest.
As I'm like hitting the punchline just perfect.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah.
That's who you can be. Maybe offer your services as that guy.
Beloved
You
guy.
think?
Mhm.
Can
The
I be
beloved
the guy that's can I be the beloved guy who then like changes more to like the hero as the story progresses, where I finally like buckle down and get serious?
This isn't a dramedy, Tyson. This is straight
Dramedy.
sci-fi. You're
Yeah.
going to die right away in a gruesome manner.
but it'll be quick, right? No,
Yeah.
it's going to be painful. You're right.
It will be painful. It'll be like the scene
Because I'm going to
from
be eaten
Alien.
alive.
Yeah,
Like,
where you get like hoisted up into the air and you're like, like stuff's coming out of your mouth. You're
as
gardening
the
all over
eggs
the
are
place.
just like being crammed into my abdomen. And then I have to be kept alive so that the eggs can incubate. Oh, Jesus,
it's a
dude.
nightmare. Why I don't want to go to space anymore.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a little turned off
Yeah.
and a little
All right.
nauseated.
So
and I
the
don't know
plan
if
is
that's
to
the kind
go
of
back to
astronaut
the
they
moon
need.
by 2024 and land on Mars by the mid 2030s.
I'd love to go to the moon. That would be awesome.
So wait, mid 20s they're going to go to the moon,
Yeah, 2024.
and then
Moon.
the same crew is going to go to Mars.
No,
10
I think
years later.
different people are going to Mars.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
can go
if
to the moon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the moon is on the way to Mars.
Yeah, I think it is at some points, but
At
other
some
points
point.
it's probably not. Yeah, I
We're in on the moon. Let's send in
my
a
mom said I
joint.
can go to the moon.
Yeah, let's send in a joint News AF moon application.
Live podcast.
Together
from
we're
the
almost
moon?
as good as
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Wait,
cool.
nobody's ever podcast from the moon before.
Ever,
I don't think so.
dude? We got to do this.
It'd
I
be
have
kind
some
of
friends
annoying.
at NASA.
Because we have a hard time with delays just between us, and then,
Yeah.
like out of the moon, I think we're gonna have a couple seconds, and it's just none of our jokes are gonna land.
Yeah, podcasting will be annoying, but together, Danny, we're gonna have a rad time. Even if the others are like too stuffy, Because then we can be the funny guys because we know that there's the moon is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now. And then unfortunately, when we're up there, something will happen on the Earth and we'll be stuck, and eventually we'll have to eat. Like whoever dies first will have to be consumed by the others. Just a lot can go wrong.
Yeah, but it's not going to be us.
No, of course not. It never is.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We're going to be fine. I think we should go to the moon, and I think I will actually figure out a way. If somebody can send me what I need to do to get there, let me know.
I feel like if there's two jokey guys, we live a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, we feed off of each other.
We feed off of each other, and then we die together. And it's kind of like, oh my gosh, best friends dying together. It's not as gruesome. Oh my gosh.
And also, we've always talked about being shot into space nude in a man brace.
Yes.
And now this is actually the step to get there.
Feel like a man brace nude and every orifice crammed with alien eggs. And then we're on a trajectory back to Earth.
Yeah. Wait, the alien eggs spiraling in every crevice is really becoming a thing now.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
It's aliens. Rob, have you known aliens that haven't impregnated every orifice of every human body that they could find?
They lay eggs, aliens?
These ones will.
These ones.
Some do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have that to look forward to.
How do you pivot from that to another story? Good luck.
All right.
Is it a story about eggs?
Speaking of excruciating pain, that was the condition of the 62-year-old ex-Marine who just broke the world's record for planking, 8 hours of planking. Tyson. Next world record or next story?
Next story. Why do we have to give this guy like this?
Let's talk about this guy. Are you kidding me?
He's probably had a surgery where it just
to remove a rib.
Yeah, or to put like
make it easier.
No, he puts hardback books. He put hardback books under his skin into his body, so he just like fell asleep in a plank.
You think he put hardcover books in his body?
Mm-hmm. To help him.
That would be the least. Get like a titanium rod, like through your spine, so you can.
Something. Yeah, you're right, Danny. Something. And he's a Marine, so he obviously probably has access to the Wolverine surgery.
That he did 2,000 crunches a day, and then also spent 4 to 5 hours planking a day. Tyson,
it's either that or talk to his wife.
Why do people do this to themselves? It's like the idiot who runs up is like, I'll challenge you to how many burpees you could do in 60 seconds.
Oh, Tyson,
I got a better idea. Leave me alone.
Let's get more background. He was the record holder years ago. Yep. Then somebody broke his record. That probably upset him. So he trained forever to regain it. That's what he's done here.
Well, find a more worthwhile hobby, bro, because
maybe this is all he's got. It's like, dude, what can you do? What are your skills? He's like, I can hold perfectly level on my elbows and toes for hours. That's his only skill.
Imagine how raw his elbows must be.
He has a planking coach. He has a mindset coach. Yeah.
He has a planking coach?
Yeah.
That he pays?
I don't know.
This world is crazy, man.
So allegedly he burned 4,252 calories according to his heart rate monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Did someone just like feed him pizza while he was sitting there?
No, because he had to go to the bathroom. So he only ate like half a cup of oatmeal before he did it.
Oh my gosh. But
after breaking the world planking record,
still alive?
He treated himself to a pizza.
Good call.
It.
Need that sodium.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the documentary on this. This is going to be really exciting to watch.
Like we can call it Walk the Plank.
Yeah. Here's the thing with world records. All you have to do is be like, I'm the first guy while podcasting to flip my hat like this 60 times. That's just hold a Guinness, and we did it. Congratulations, everybody.
Guys.
Tyson, why are you so jealous of all these?
Jealous. I'm just sick. They should cancel the world records because who cares?
They encourage you to do bad things.
You know what, Tyson? At some point in your life, you're going to stumble into a world record, and it's going to be the greatest achievement.
You probably already have one.
I probably have a bunch of them.
Okay. Longest time hating world records.
Yeah, for sure. Well, no,
definitely.
Disrespecting world records.
Disrespecting world records.
Because you know what? If this guy were a real, true athlete, he would be in the Olympics.
So if we podcast from space, that's not a world record, right? That's more of like a solar system record.
No, it would be. Oh my God. right?
Yeah,
But
I mean,
we're
who
Earthlings.
knows? Who knows what the alien record is for podcasting?
Well, we haven't received their podcast yet, so it's ripe for the picking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we can be the ones who podcast first and get a solar recognition. No world records.
A universal
solar
record.
system record, at least.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is a story that I thought might be of interest about the Egyptian authorities are on the lookout for a couple who appears to be having outdoor sexual activity atop one of the pyramids.
Is there a
Oh,
couch
God.
up there?
There's no couch, no outdoor sex blanket, Tyson.
Wow.
They're just
Like it might still be there.
yeah, they're just right on top of a pyramid
Just on rock.
on rock. Yeah.
Man,
That's how they used to do it, Tyson.
I
Mhm.
guess.
like
I mean, yeah, I guess it went.
Ancestors made sweet love on rocks.
That's true. That makes sense when they're trying to get back to their heritage. This is actually a feel-good story about
This is
people.
the most dangerous thing I've heard of anyone doing recently.
Mhm.
It's like, dude, what's more dangerous, jumping over the Grand Canyon on a motorcycle or having sex in Egypt on the pyramids? Way more
based
dangerous.
on the repercussions from the
Yes.
pyramids, or based on falling, or what?
That
No,
part of the excitement, Danny.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it was super exciting, dude. You do know that the pyramids aren't out in the middle of nowhere. They are right next to the city limits.
Have you been
Yeah.
there?
No, I've just heard and read that they're not like out in the desert alone.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty close to the city.
It's like
That-
actually
and it-
seeing the Luxor in Las Vegas. It's
Yeah,
identical.
that is risky, and I just can't even imagine doing that in Egypt.
What's the
Alcohol must have been
slope?
involved.
What's the slope on the pyramid?
What do you mean? I mean, the blocks are 90-degree angles, right? Maybe they're smoothed down in some corners. I don't really know.
Oh, because it's just steps. It's not an. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a straight angle, but if it's just stepped like that
Mhm.
all the way to the top, that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
There was a guy who just spent time in jail, a YouTuber, for just climbing to the top to film himself.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean, they're probably going to castrate you if you go to the top and have relations.
I feel like
Mhm.
this could be a movie because, like, let's say you're, it's like a horror movie, and this is starring The Rock, and they go up. It's
Nicolas
just-
Cage. Nicolas Cage.
so it's just like, let's say it's.
I feel like
you
it's more
start-
of a romantic comedy.
No, it's not. It's a horror film. It starts with Dax Shepard and some other girl, and they're just like romping up to the top, and they're like, "Let's
Yeah.
do it." A little bit of bodily fluid drips onto the pyramid,
Oh
and then
no.
awakens the beast underneath the pyramid to come up, and then in a giant sandstorm, he envelops
Brendan
all
Fraser
of Cairo.
appears.
Yeah, and then it just starts moving down as a
So-
swarm of bees.
yeah.
It turns from dust to bees, obviously,
Yeah.
and it's then you have the all the pestilences of the Old Testament, and there's nothing anybody can do.
Yeah. So are you saying that like the pyramid becomes impregnated by the
No, it's like a blood
I mean-
sacrifice. You know, like the blood comes down and goes into the
Yeah.
grooves.
I don't know how science
Mhm.
works, but
Yeah.
like that with
yes,
bodily
one of those.
fluids.
Yeah,
wow.
just
I mean-
waiting.
I mean, if they're giving 75 million for Serial Tyson, I 150 million for your movie right now.
Okay, let's pitch it.
All right.
It doesn't have to be Dax Shepard. It can be like Nick Kroll or somebody too. Where it's like, oops, and then it's like he dies immediately. So you're like, it's kind of like a cameo
Yeah.
appearance, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the woman becomes like the bride of the pyramids.
the
Mhm.
woman
right.
starts running, and
She's
they're
pregnant
chasing.
with Pyramid's baby.
Yeah, and it's just pyramid eggs inside her incubating, and
But
she has to
don't-
stay alive.
There's some countries that are probably okay with copulation on historical sites. This is one
Name
of
a
the
country that you think
Yeah.
that would be.
I mean,
The Great
I
Wall
can't
of China.
No, heck no.
You don't think
on
we
the
could have
current
gotten away
climate.
with it there at the Great Wall of China, Danny? Because we were there together.
I'm gonna put Egypt at the top of the list of places you shouldn't do this. Maybe not even in your hotel room.
Okay.
It's just you just don't want to do anything wrong in Egypt.
Okay.
In a lot of those countries.
Where's the place that you would? Mexico, Cancun.
Mhm.
No, I would not do it in Mexico.
Where did they have that sex island, Danny?
Oh yeah, where did they have that? That was near Ibiza.
Vancouver.
Mhm.
No,
Oh,
I swear it
Ibiza.
was out there by Ibiza, which is I don't know where. But there
Spain.
are some islands, guys. I'll put up a comprehensive list of places that are probably safer for copulation. But this is like one of the
population
seven
on historic
wonders of the world.
relics. Yeah.
You can't just be going on top of it.
It was. I heard after this story, it got downgraded to 9.
Yeah, it became as common as a sex couch in the mountain.
Number 9.
Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny, are you ready to take us to your bolt hole?
Yes. You know how to get there.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's visit Danny and the bolt hole.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yeah.
Nocturnal emission.
I have a spoiler. Like there's some
Spoiler.
information that comes out about movies that will ruin a lot of movies for you. So if you don't want to hear it, don't listen.
Well, what movie?
All movies? I want to hear it.
Oh, you have a spoiler for all movies?
Yes.
Are there credits?
What do you mean credits?
Like at the end?
Yeah, that's
No.
what he's going to say. There's credits at the end of all movies.
Mhm.
No. This is a spoiler given by,
Spoiler.
I don't know how to say his name. Rian Johnson, the guy who
Oh,
directed
yes.
Knives Out.
Yes.
You know what I'm about to say?
YAN?
No, he directed the last Star Wars movie.
Well, he directed Knives Out, which I don't know if you've seen.
Yes.
And in a recent interview, he says something that is going to ruin potentially a lot of movies for people.
Can't be worse than it already is.
Okay. So he says that Apple will let you use iPhones. And this is his quote, but this is me quoting him, but this is very pivotal. If you're ever watching a mystery movie, bad guys cannot have iPhones on camera. So every single filmmaker, this is still quoting him, who has a bad guy in their movie that's supposed to be a secret wants to murder me right now. That's what he's saying. He's going to pay hell. There's hell to pay for this.
Wow.
And it said Apple will let you use their phones,
but not the
movies,
bad guys.
but no bad guy can have an iPhone.
Yeah.
have to
Is
have
that
an
why
Android.
Tyson had to get a PC laptop?
Well, that's why
And
I
an
thought
Android
of the story. Because, Tyson is a bad guy. And
Am I? Am I a bad
don't know.
guy?
Dude, that's I don't know. All of a sudden,
mean,
it's like
All
you're the only-
signs point to yes now, apparently.
yeah, every single sign points to
Tyson,
you
if
being
you're
the
not a bad guy, then just hold up an iPhone.
What?
If you're not a bad guy,
If you're not a villain, yeah.
this should be
You
easy
guys
to clear
you're
up.
breaking up. You guys are breaking up.
Yeah.
So just when you're watching movies,
Here's me with an iPhone.
pay attention. I kind of do
Hmm.
passively look at phones in movies. I'm always curious, like what kind of phone is this person using?
Yeah, I look at cars and stuff too.
Yeah, it's like one of those things you kind of look at, but you don't really register. And now
You're like,
there's
where
a
are these
reason.
guys making their money?
Mhm.
And I feel like from now on, with him releasing this spoiler,
Yeah.
that a lot of people are probably going, "Oh, great! Now we got to use Androids for everyone."
Yeah, that's very
Right.
interesting, though, Danny. Thank you so much for that.
Oh.
I like that. I like that little
That's
tidbit of
something a
knowledge.
villain would say.
That's exactly the kind of thing a bad guy would say to me. right?
The twist at the end where I'm like, I'm bad, even though I complimented you on your piece of knowledge.
Danny,
Yeah,
are bad guys allowed to use a Game Boy in movies?
I would guess that Nintendo would be against bad people using Game Boys.
Yeah, you'd be more like an Xbox. Probably a villain would be more like an Xbox or
a PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another interesting thing. Whenever a popular product
Atari.
is being used, like, do murderers on movies prefer to drive Toyotas? Does Toyota let murderers drive their cars in movies? Now that's like something I'm just beginning to think about with all major brands. Like no one wants the murderer or the criminal to be using their stuff. And so it's like they'll be driving like a car from India. It'll be so easy to tell who's a bad guy.
Why don't they do parody phones like a Grapple instead of an Apple?
I bet they have those like prop phones.
Grapple.
They kind of look like
that
an
would be a
Apple.
good bad guy phone.
Yeah, the Grapple.
Grab
It sounds like
Apple.
a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is all, as we know, every bad guy's favorite tool.
Favorite. It's so universal.
See,
You can use
Batman
it
has
for-
one. He's a good guy.
He's in the gray area.
Yeah.
I would love to try out a grappling hook because I kind of don't think they would ever work. Like, what are the odds I could shoot a grappling hook to the top of a building and not die when I try to climb it?
Yeah, they always seem to like just catch on to something like
Yeah,
from
isn't
the
that
lip of
convenient?
something real perfect.
I think
like,
they could work.
I feel like in reality you would need to like hit like a hook.
I think we just found what to spend Tyson's money on. A grappling hook adventure. Let's see how well Tyson.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was going to do a baking soda volcano, but if we want to do a grappling hook,
I
then
want
we
to
can
see
figure it
you
out.
shoot a grappling hook to the top of something and then climb all the way to the top. That's
But
what I
like
want
a
to see.
pyramid. Yeah. And
I
then what
already
do
know
you do
it
when
will
you get
work,
up there?
So why would I do that when I know it will work? You're the one that doesn't think it will work.
I don't think it'll work. I'd love to see you shoot a grappling hook to the top of a building. Most likely, you're going to shoot it through the window on one of the floors. I'll still accept that. And then I want to see you pull yourself up on it.
I'll shoot it, but you climb it after I tug on it to make sure it's safe.
Yeah, and it's like one good tug. All right, that's good to go. Okay,
That's you.
it's done, dude. I will come
But you're
down
not
there.
even afraid of heights, Danny. I'm afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of falling onto my back.
No.
Okay, let's
You've
do
changed.
it.
You've changed.
You buy a grappling hook.
Okay.
I will attempt to climb it. I don't think it'll work. So obviously I'll want protection. So I'll want a rope made of condoms that I tie around my waist. Maybe we could ask that girl since she's got a
To
whole
get
pallet
some.
of them.
Yeah, that lady from last week. Yeah.
And then, I'll do it. Let's do it.
Okay,
Buy a
I'm
grappling
looking
hook.
on Amazon right now. Real life grappling hook.
There's no way they sell those.
You don't think?
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen because
I thought
grappling hooks
It
don't
would
work.
be called real life grappling hook. You also.
Dude, they've got grappling hooks right here.
Does it
Folding
shoot out of a
survival
gun?
claw, multifunctional stainless steel grappling hook. Only $40. Loads over 1,000 pounds. These work, dude. You can get a cheap grappling hook for $16.
I don't want to swing.
I don't think I
grappling
want a
hook.
cheap grappling hook.
Yeah, don't go cheap. Hey guys, if you're listening, never go
There's
cheap on
certain
a
things you want to splurge on.
But you don't want a foldable one either. You want one that's like really rigid, I think. They're not
Yeah, I always prefer rigid.
they're not that expensive. Like the highest rated ones, you want one that's
Yeah,
pretty
because
highly
it's for
rated.
10-year-old boys who like think that they can grapple and then they try and climb up a tree, fall once,
like-
and realize grappling's not for
They're
them.
like $50, and that one comes with a rope.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
it. How
You're gonna
you gotta
be fine.
you gotta build up your ability to spin it in a circle and then toss
Yeah,
it into
it
the air.
seems like that they are sold in conjunction with other ninja weapons, Tyson.
Let's see what it recommends after.
You know how
Heavy
Amazon-
duty carabiners. Danny already has those.
You know how some
Yeah.
things sell with like protection plans for your
Yeah.
electronics? This one's come with like health insurance add-on.
I'm looking at some of the Amazon
Wow.
reviews. This is one that says, got me past the TSA. While traveling to my recent Osaka Ninja World annual gala and silent auction, I decided not to check a bag. After all, my mask, robe, slippers neatly fit into my pink Hello Kitty knapsack, clinched tight across both shoulders. I don't know why I decided to bring my ninja folding grappling hook or why I thought I could walk through security with it. First mistake. What is that? Demanded the TSA agent, who looked remarkably like Nicki Minaj. Perhaps it was because she appeared well prepared to cast ample shade my way. It's a grappling hook. Haven't you ever seen one? Second mistake. You can't carry weapons on board, she intoned, gesturing to the prohibited list, then inspecting a chip nail. It's not a weapon, and grappling hooks are not on the list, I pointed out in my good-natured tone. Third mistake, aerosols, oxygen tanks, box cutters, but no grappling hook. You'll have to check it, Grandpa, she interrupted, and her head tipped to one side. A challenge, no exceptions. And it's a long story.
This
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah.
Make this into a movie.
Number 2, don't make the rope close to high temperature source. So that's kind of, we got to beware of that, Danny.
Okay, so
We need
no
to do it in
fire.
Utah.
This isn't a great tool to use in a fire situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Tyson, I'm serious. You buy
Yeah.
a grappling hook. I'll find my way down to Arizona at some point. We will test it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
in.
it'll work.
Can you test it out on your home, Tyson? Could you like throw it and try to
No,
like
my home. I'm not throwing it at my house.
Rip off shingles, expose wood to rain. I know it
Yeah.
doesn't rain in Arizona, so it's not that big of a deal.
We have rocks here that we could hook
No,
it up
we're
to.
not doing rocks. That's not what we're
Yeah.
doing. We're doing a
Like
building.
a cliff face.
There's
A
some-
building.
We're doing a building.
So what are we? We're going to go around at night and get on top of a building where we don't
Yeah.
get caught, because I don't want to get arrested or shot for this.
Okay. We'll get consent. You're a friendly guy. You can get me a free pair of skis. You can get us into a building. You just can't talk to a building manager to, hey, we're going to try out a grappling hook.
Yeah.
For our first time, and I'm going to throw it from the ground floor up to that thing.
To the fifth floor.
There's some great questions here on Amazon also. Can I use this to climb into the abandoned factory across from my house? What do you think?
Yes.
Not only can you use it to climb into an abandoned factory, you can scale brick buildings with ninja-like ease. I do advise you to wear protective clothing, i.e. a mesh muscle tank top or a vest.
That's cool.
I don't know how we got on this subject, Tyson, but all these people realize how stupid grappling hooks are, except for you.
Listen.
I don't understand.
No,
I don't know.
all these people. I'm looking at the top rated one on Amazon. It's a 4.9 out of 5, dude. Strong
Tyson,
construction for multiple tasks. Well constructed, exactly what we were looking for to clear debris from our lake bottom.
They're using it to dredge a lake. That's not a grappling.
That's awesome, but that's a really great application for it.
Yeah.
Great product, very good quality. My husband loved it, even though he was using it for climbing a tree right now. It's really sturdy with heavy anchor. It holds my husband over 200 pounds with no problem.
I like this question. Can it help pull a small car from the mud? What do you think, Danny?
I think it can, but I don't think you want to hook a grappling hook under the bumper of a car.
A toe strap. I mean, like, you don't need a grappling hook. That is not a grappling hook situation. Why? That is no. I can't believe we're still talking about grappling hooks.
I know they'll work.
Okay, buy one. Let's just end this right now. Buy one. I will come down there. You have to throw it up. I will climb it. It will not work. You wouldn't even get it to hook onto anything. It will be ridiculous.
It has to be a building with a lip on the top of it, a flat building with a lip on the edge.
If you're a thief, okay, maybe you were able to get some information about the kind of roof you'd be throwing your grappling hook onto. But if you ever watch a movie, they're throwing grappling hooks willy-nilly on top of all sorts of stuff. They're not going up
museums. All jewelry stores and museums have flat roofs with a lip coming up the top. So it's easy to grapple. And I don't know why they designed them that way. That's just the way museums and jewelry stores are.
Okay, well, talk to a local museum and just get their permission for us to grapple their roof. At least attempt to, but also be prepared. Put some money aside for all the broken windows that are going to occur when you try to chuck a grappling.
That's why we're not asking permission. We're gonna run, bro. I'm gonna keep my car running. I'm gonna take the license plates off.
I'm still fit, dude. I will run so much.
Oh, you're gonna run? I'm just gonna drive away. If you want to run, you can run, but I'm gonna drive away.
Okay, do it.
As like jump in my car and I'm like, Google, call the police. And then I'm like, there's a man running. He was grappling earlier. He's jogging now.
Not have an Apple iPhone.
Yeah. I'm excited for our grappling adventure. Robert, he's coming down to witness.
Yeah, this will be exciting. I mean, let's get Rob Skype in. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll at least Skype in?
Yeah.
Good. I'll be able to film and
FaceTime.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do it. Tyson, I'm serious. Buy one. It sounds like you have tons of money, dude, with outdoor couches and TVs and all that. Just put in your budget next month a little money for grappling hook.
Yeah, just
I mean, they're like $30, Danny.
Yeah.
Not expensive.
Not for science. Yeah. I mean,
do it.
We should. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, before we change the subject, thanks to everyone who gave me money for science.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you could put that towards the grappling hook too.
I'll probably use it to pay my bail. So that's probably what I'll use it for.
Okay.
Yeah. Or pay for a lawyer.
Tyson, would you wear it like on a belt loop, the grappling hook?
I think you'd have to, to start. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There you go. All right. Anything else you guys want to touch on tonight?
No, it's good.
We got it all. We got to it all?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great episode.
Can't wait. Yeah, this was a lot of fun tonight. Can't wait to hear what Tyson is going to be able to accomplish with the grappling hook, even though Danny doubts him. This is how the 8-hour planking guy got started.
Yeah.
They're like, you
someone
can't
like
plank
me doubting
for 8 hours.
The world's highest grapple toss. That's also, we should go for that at the same time.
We should YouTube grappling and see, because I think there's probably videos of Russians grappling on some probably pretty sketchy stuff.
Now, when we say grapple, don't confuse that with wrestling.
Yeah.
Grappling. So make sure you insert.
Yeah, it's not Roman Greco style grappling.
Because you will get Russian videos of Russians grappling, but you want
Yeah.
Russians using a grappling hook.
using grappling hooks.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll watch both videos.
All right. Well, if you have more hot soup footage or grappling hook footage or 8-hour planking footage or pyramid copulation, you know where to send it at Danny Bryson.
On
You're
Twitter.
not, yeah, you're not curious to see if
I don't know
anybody
what
else tries
kind
it.
of grappling hook smut I'm going to be getting here. Don't encourage.
So somebody's gonna be next video you're gonna get is gonna be somebody outside the pyramid gift shop with the soup ladle, trying out all the hot soup.
No, never eat from a hot soup bar in Egypt.
Never. Okay. All right. And of course, Tyson Apostle, who's about to try out a grappling hook for real.
4 reels.
At
I'll
Tyson
throw.
Apostle.
Danny will climb.
Okay. Be sure to check that out as well. Anything else you guys want to say tonight?
No, thanks for the love and support, guys. And we're gonna get this science underway because science rules.
Yes. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys.